Hello, 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 and thank you for tuning in to Dante and Energy Presents numero 28. 28 already? That's a nice number. Get our mic all set. I hope everyone's having a lovely Wednesday day. Dante and Energy Presents is a time we meet together in the present moment, or any moment, to kind of get grounded or participate or whatever we want to do. Each session is approximately 20 minutes and consists of first a brief topic of discussion, after a warm-up, then a guided meditation, and then some parting wisdom. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with our introduction and warm-up, the tune in and tune up, which is any form of expressive movement you may want. Could be shaking, dancing, tapping, whatever feels good to you. As we introduce fame, may I allow fame. May I appreciate fame. And may I let go of fame. May I allow, appreciate, and let go of fame. Cool. So that's just kind of introducing our topic for today, while shaking ourselves up from whatever we're doing just a couple moments before. As we move into a moment of stillness, also a perfect opportunity to set an intention or dedication or purpose for your practice. And sealing in the intention with a deep breath in. Long breath. Valuable reminder. Real meditation. How you live your life. Words of John Kabat-Zinn. So let's get started with today's topic of discussion, which is fame. What is fame? Well, fame is being known or talked about by many people. So one way to define fame is being known or talked about by many people. Another way is having widespread reputation. Sometimes when we talk about having fame, we're talking about having a widespread reputation. Why do we care about fame at all? Well, for one, it's an element of skillful living. And what I mean about that is if we are interested in the things that can create ease in being and existence, then we may want to care about things that fame is related to. You know, our perhaps how we talk about things, or how we do things, or our intentions behind things, and the consistency of that. So all of these things can kind of indirectly intertwine with fame. Another reason why fame is important is insight. So getting a glance or gaining insight into the interconnectedness of reality, and seeing it also as more impermanent. And finally, fame could perhaps provide you direction in any direction. You know, maybe you are someone who wants fame, desires fame, or someone who doesn't desire it. Simply by understanding fame, you can begin to perhaps gain some direction. How? How do we learn more about fame? Well, one great way, self-inquiry, asking yourself questions. The basic question for that is, who am I? Who am I? Great question. But any question, any form of inquiry, which is to say, an investigation, getting curious. Curiosity can certainly spark and lead in an understanding of fame. And finally, exploration, applied curiosity, putting into action, exploring elements or components of fame. All is ephemeral, meaning impermanent and temporary. Fame and the famous as well. And I like this quote in particular because it almost seems blatant, right? Like we know 15 seconds of fame, really. It's more like 15 seconds of fame, but 15 minutes of fame. And fame seems fleeting. Sure, we have celebrities and whatever, but yeah. So I like that it kind of can also reflect back on the fact that all is ephemeral, right? Just as fame is ephemeral and temporary and, impermanent, all is too. So when we look at the nature of fame, we can see true nature of reality. Good. So let's begin to get into our meditation for today. Find yourself into a comfortable meditative position, whatever that means for you. Your position or posture in meditation may be the object of your meditation. And we'll first begin by tuning into our senses, noticing whatever is in our visual field. Good. And next, tuning into our sounds and our auditory surroundings, hearing whatever we may be hearing in this moment. Next, touching and feeling points of contact, perhaps fabric on our skin, unless we're floating naked in space, then just whatever you are feeling. Next, tuning into whatever you may be smelling in this moment, smelling how many different smells you can smell. And finally, tuning in, allowing and accepting, appreciating whatever you are tasting in your mouth in this moment. Next, feeling our sense of space, our orientation in space. And finally, turning inward, our inner sense. Now may be an opportunity to gently close your eyes if you're so inclined, or perhaps a gentle, fixed gaze. We'll first begin with a foundation of the breath. Experiencing the breath. Giving attention to the breath. Noticing wherever we feel the breath the most. Expanding our awareness throughout the entirety of our breath. From the in-breath to the out-breath at our own pace. Breathing gently into the belly, soft belly, gentle belly breathing, expanding in all 360 degrees, like a newborn baby. as we continue to maintain some attention and degree of conscious awareness on the breath, let's begin to introduce into conscious awareness fame, whatever that means to you. Fame in any form, in any way. Simply introducing fame to your conscious awareness. And continuing to expand our awareness from our breath to our bodies. Feeling our bodies, the physical sensations, anything and all things we may be experiencing this very moment. Any areas in particular, turning towards them now with an allowance, an appreciation, and an acceptance. Continuing to feel throughout the body. Noticing any areas we feel the most. And also paying attention to any areas we feel nothing at all. And we'll continue to expand our awareness from our physical feelings to any feelings at all the complexity of emotion and experiences and perception, consciousness and forms, allowing and accepting and appreciating our feelings in this very moment. Perhaps giving them name, if you're so inclined. Really just feeling into them and providing space. And as we continue to feel whatever we are feeling, let us notice if our feelings change from one moment to the next. Let us next begin to engage with the mind, reading mind as an old friend. Any characteristics of mind we may be able to observe of the mind, any weight of the mind, colors of the mind, tones of the mind, themes of the mind. Any and all characteristics of the mind you may observe. How is it that we observe the mind? Good. And now, using that wonderful, powerful mind, let us bring to mind, in the greatest detail possible, fame in any way. Noticing all the details of fame, imagining and freely visualizing anything at all. Now, begin with this amazingly beautiful fame, and let's try to imagine and visualize to however capable all of the fame in all of the universe. Infinite, complex, interconnected, and unified under one true nature of fame. And now, just as we have brought to conscious awareness fame, let us too let it go and fade to nothing. Fame to nothing. To nothing. Nothing. And we will conclude our practice with a loving kindness practice. Let's first bring to conscious awareness an object which we connect with very easily. Offer it love and kindness, warming ourselves up. Next, bringing yourself to conscious awareness, showering yourself inside and out with love and kindness. Now, bring conscious awareness, someone who has helped you recently, and offering them love and kindness. And next, bring to mind a situation or individual in which you know is having difficulty or challenge or suffering, and offering love and kindness in any way. And now, bringing to conscious awareness someone you connect with very deeply, very profoundly, and offering love and kindness in any way. And now, bringing to conscious awareness someone who has positively influenced your life in a way which you would not else otherwise take a moment to bring to conscious awareness and offer love and kindness in any way. Good. And as we begin to conclude our practice, let us remind ourselves that we turn towards all experiences with an allowance, an acceptance, and an appreciation, in an attempt to see life as it is. Returning our awareness to our rooms, environment, our body, our breath, perhaps finding some gentle movements. Let us thank ourselves for honoring ourselves and the present moment. And now, some parting wisdom. Well, Kuan complained when he saw a picture of the bearded Bodhidharma. Why has this fellow no beard? I rephrased it, and I'll say it again. Wakuan complained when he saw a picture of the bearded Bodhidharma. Why has this fellow a beard? How would he say that? Lovely. So thank you all for taking this time. It is much, much appreciated, as always. Dantian Energy Presents meets most weeknights 7:30. I think we might do Fridays at like 7 or maybe 6. So just keep that in mind, and I will too. If you got anything out of it, please think about liking, commenting, or sharing this video. My goal, our goal, is to connect with as many people as humanly possible. So anything you do helps towards that goal. As always, much love, best ventures, until next time. Take it easy. Peace.